Alright, I have this little idea with this app called AZ Screen Recorder. This little screen right here, which you see in the top left, that's obviously the camera, but you're looking at the maps. This is offline, so I'm not using any data. I don't know why I didn't think of this in the first place, but this was actually a concept I had of a game just like GTA, where you'd have a small camera forward facing. There wouldn't be any FaceTime, you wouldn't be chatting with anyone unless you needed to. Then you'd have a dual camera. You'd have the face on them, you'd have the forward facing, and you'd have an easy flip camera because it wouldn't be recording as much as streaming to a record file. So in this case, I'm actually just looking forward. But if you notice on the map, and it would be flipped. So the screen you see in the top left would be a lot larger. It would actually fill the entire screen and you'd have a HUD display. The map would be the size of the camera screen. But in this case, we're going to do it a little bit easier. So, if I can... Okay, I should be on the right road. Yep, so you turn toward the highway, turn. The map positioning, for some reason, the compass isn't that accurate, so it's a little delayed. You have to be driving for it to be more accurate. Still works. Right, so maybe Belfort Street. This concept of what I'm using right now isn't part of the video game. Like I said, it would be switched. The map would be as small as the camera view, and the camera view would actually be full screen. But in this case, if you needed to find like where a house was on a street, make a little video of the map and the camera at the same time with narration. And then the button, I'd be able to switch so you know who I'm talking to or who's talking, and then you switch again. Now I have to figure out how to do this in landscape. The camera position it's weird. You have to actually edit the camera position with that little gear icon right here. But when you start making it wide, you're holding the camera vertical. And I have an app called Horizon Cam, which actually makes, there we go. You know, it'll crop. It'll crop right in the center. So you'll be able to see horizontally in a vertical view, if that makes any sense. It'll be zoomed in, pretty much, and then cropped that. So basically we're trying to get to Savin Hill Beach, which is right, you see it obviously. You see where Savin Hill is, that T-stop, that's the train. See, normally I walk all the way down to Family Dollar and then I take the left and then go on the little back road and then I'm out. Today I just walked right across. It's a lot quieter, there's not as much traffic. It's Friday, so everyone's racing around. No, 7-Eleven's doing their promo. Any size coffee $1, so haha, cumbies. And you get extra points. Like right now I have an apple fritter I bought with the coffee, and that adds 200 points to my 7-Eleven rewards. If you get like a bag of Ruffles chips and a grill item, meaning like a hot dog or something, it's 300 points. Yeah, see the main difference right now? You'd have to have, like if I made the game or the app or whatever, the camera has to be in HDR at all times with a fixed light input. Meaning, so the ISO is a fixed ISO. So this is like, this is a high ISO, that's a low ISO. It's how much light comes into the camera.
Oh, you have cataracts? Oh no. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Are you sending it?
Jesus Christ, these people. We're gonna pause right here. Alright. I just had to light a cigarette, but so now that the sun's out, it's a little bit better. See, on Viva Video Cam, there's a button. All you have to do is pause the video, flip the camera, resume recording. Pause the video, flip the camera, resume recording, yada yada. In this case, you have to go to settings, hit use face cam. Thankfully, it switches it while I'm recording it. That's where we're crossing. Clear. I've tried to find an app that actually does dual recording. It uses both cameras at the same time. So you have forward and you have face cam. And also it uses a triple, similar to like a conference call. It records your face, records what's going on in front of you, plus on the third, so it would be kind of set, like 1, 2, 3. Your face would be on the left, forward face would be in the center, someone else's face would be on the right. That way you could use this app. So now we're almost to the train stop. So like, I'm walking around on the streets. I live around here, right? Someone needs to know how to get to where I am. I'm walking to the beach right now. I pop up this one app that FaceTimes them, gives them a perspective of where I am. So flip, and then also they can chat with me using the face cam on my side. All at the same time while looking at a map. And you'd have settings for different overlays, like the weather, the temperature, an actual compass. Since there's no real compass on here, I mean, you could press this and it straightens the map out a little bit. You could even have like an auto rotate map, fixed position map, elevation. So right now I'm at high elevation because I'm on the bridge. So they would be able to notice that. It would say like just above. I point over here, they would go, oh yeah, I know where you are now. The GTA version, the video game version, would enable you to collect coins around the city. You'd gain like special features by walking into a business or something. Just like I was saying with the coffee, cigarette, which are little points. All this with, let's say, a friend. So instead of having Facebook, this would be a media live status update. So, one, my coffee level is here, and you'd show you like your average of coffee. Like right now it's 1/3. So on the right side of the screen, flip that a little bit. On the right side of the screen, you'd show like your cigarette count. So before you start the stream, you'd enter in your cigarette count. Every time you lit one, you just tap on the cigarette count. So your friend, his would show right in a little mini screen. When you click on the screen, it would show a bigger version. You just click on the screen again, it would go back. Same thing with the forward facing, same thing with the FaceTime. And then you can see the update of everyone's stuff. So you can put the available money you had. Let's say you were going to a party or a bar, a concert, and you only had a limited amount of money, you only had a limited amount of cigarettes. So what I would do, you would click on your cigarette count. If I had like 20, he only had 3, click on my cigarette count. I'd click on send, and then I could send a certain amount to that person. So when I get to wherever I am, they already know how many cigarettes they're getting, or they're going to borrow money, or they owe me money. It would say like different colors. It would have a legend. You'd have to click on that separately. Just like Grand Theft Auto had a legend when you pop up the map. So the legend would show where businesses are, where gas stations are, where ATMs are. So this would be a constant stream of pretty much all your friends. And if you wanted to have like a whole bunch of them talking at the same time, like 20 of them, like everyone's getting together for a big party or something. Or there's something like that happening. There's some big festival going on and only a couple of us know. So we're on different parts of the town streaming it, both forward and backward, with the map. And then we could send the invite to other people. They're like, dude, there's a parade going on right now. Like, you gotta come down here. So it would show. It would show the event. You would see it live. You'd see the map at the same time, and you'd show legend, which is all your available businesses and resources. Yeah. So, yeah, see there's no drag option, meaning you see where the width and height is? That's how big the screen's gonna get. So, I can shrink it, I'd just rather have it a little more vertical. But instead of just dragging it, so like, if I needed to see a bigger version, you could click on the screen, or you could manually resize the screen. Clicking on the screen would just make a bigger version of it. The whole app would be fixed. So there wouldn't be individual settings. Like, can drag while recording, that's the moving around here. That would be possible. To use Facecam, that would be where the setting is. So you'd click on the screen, you'd click the setting, and it would flip the camera position. I don't see the point of a black and white, but alright. The opacity, brightness, and contrast, that would be eliminated because everything would be HDR, so it'd be a fixed ISO when recording. And press OK. So, you notice where the icon is. It's him walking down. And then if you turn here, that's that. And the other highway. So you have one highway, 2 highways, look back, there's the park itself. See, and it does, on here, there is only the small, like, main locations, like a restaurant or a park. Just mainly stores. It doesn't show services. So on the app, you would actually select which ones you would want to show for yourself. And, I mean, when they have the app, they can do the same thing. So they wouldn't see everything that you're seeing. all they would see is the camera. So you have the forward and front facing. They would be able to switch back and forth. Be able to put as many screens as you want. So you could take away a certain person, you could add another person, you could add another camera. So, got my apple fritter. I'm just gonna sit and eat. Alright. Big pan. Alright. So now we're at the beach, and that's it. Yeah, see, in the stop recording and start recording, that would be all voice command. So pause recording, it would just pause. Instead of having to scroll down on your notification bar, covering up everything on the screen, so I'm going to press stop.